started hailing on us. But here is this stationary Model D engine. I can't remember what it's called. It's called like a W. I can't remember. Whew. I better go take cover. Well, everybody, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for joining me another week. Today's going to be a fun activity. We're going to go out for a tractor drive with the club. But, as always, I'm running a little bit behind schedule. And we should probably be leaving in about an hour. And I still need to get my tractor out. And I'm going to do a little bit of a oil change on that. Because I think it's past due and I don't know, it'll be a good time to do that. Okay, it's noisy in the barn, but let me show you what we got. Well, I apologize for the noise of the rain on the roof, and also the poor lighting. Oh my goodness, the poor lighting too. Oh, I hate magpies. Look at this huge mess they have made all over my tractor. Okay, so in addition to changing the oil, we also gotta wash that off. But let's see if there's a battery in this thing and see if it'll start for us. Yep, we got a battery. That is such a huge mess. Look at that. It is all over everything. Okay, well, I am in neutral. Let's get my choke pulled out. Ugh. Mess. There we go. Let's go get the stuff that I need to do that, and we can get that started. Sounds like my dad's getting the Model M started as well.
Having a hard time with this starter.
Uh-oh. Is it just slow cranking over?
Maybe it's my battery.
Yeah.
I've got another battery right here. I'm going to jump it and see if it's the battery.
Okay. Sounds like my dad got the Model M started okay. We'll let that keep on draining, and I'm gonna go get a big wrench, and let's pop the filter out as well. You got it started?
Yeah.
Was it just the battery?
I think it was the battery.
at about an idle, but because my tractor has 42-inch tires, I'm a lot faster than anybody else, even when I'm just idling in sync. So it's kind of an awkward speed, especially for the slower tractors, but we're still doing okay. That little town over there, I don't know if you can see it in the camera, but that little town is Clarkston, and that is where we are headed. We'll be part of their Pony Express Days parade. And then after we get done with the parade, I think there's a little bit of like a car show that we're gonna park there, be part of that, and eat lunch. So yeah, just a really nice day for this. It's only about 65 degrees. The sun is out. There's a little bit of a breeze, but we're having fun. The vitals, we're sitting good with oil pressure, about 170 degrees. So now we're on a dirt road. So I went down into 5th. But I have no idea what crop that is. I'll have to ask my dad. I've never seen that before. Just show you this crop. I have no idea what that is. If anybody knows what that is, please comment. Okay, let's go catch up to everybody else. Okay, let's go into high and let's get going down this hill. We're moving now. I'm just like idling. So I just checked our speed with my phone, and right now going down that hill behind me, I was going 15 miles an hour, and that wasn't even full throttle. Ooh, look over there. That's a cool tractor. Is that a big butt? I think it is. That's cool. If anybody knows what model of tractor that is, or what model of big butt that is, drop that in the comments, because that's cool. Going up this little incline. That's full throttle in high gear. That's 6th. No problem at all. I'm going to check my speed real fast. Well, I better slow down a little bit. I just checked my speed. That was 18 miles an hour. Not too bad for a 75-year-old tractor. I caught up to everybody in a hurry, so I'm going to go back into 5th. Okay. Now we can go again. go take cover. Okay, now the sun came out. Okay, so we got a John Deere H. It's a 550 Oliver. This is the quietest running tractor. You can, I bet on the camera you can probably hear that A with a straight pipe over this little Oliver 4-cylinder. That is so quiet. Then we've got the beautiful 820 Oliver Super 66. Hey, that looks familiar. $70 over here. This is my dad's 70. This is my dad's M. My nephew's driving that. Here is my A. And then here's this big old stationary D engine. Can't remember what it's called. It's called the W4? I can't remember. Someone's probably screaming at the top of their lungs right now telling me what it is. But this is always fun. That's cool. So this is a little H, but the thing that's funny is, as he was driving into town, I thought that he was burning a lot of oil, but no, he's actually running diesel in this right now. You know, I've always heard of people doing that, but I've actually never seen someone do it. But yeah, see? Yeah. He's running diesel through the carburetor. Right there. Oh man, that's crazy. Is he starting it on gas? No. No gas in there. That's crazy. That's cool. I'm gonna have to try that out. Okay, I think we're gonna start up and head out while the skies are blue, because we don't want that bad weather again. Oh, Ray's gonna start up his 820. Okay, I better go get my tractor started. So, now we're heading back to the little town of Newton. We're done in Clarkston. And I think it's about 6 or 7 miles back the way that we're going. So, right now I'm just in 5th gear. This tractor's doing good. Man, this wind! It just keeps coming back. That's the thing that's crazy about this wind, is it's like changing directions. When we were back there eating lunch, it was blowing north. Then when we were packing up and leaving, it was blowing south. And now it's basically blowing due east. Anyway, it's pretty. I don't know if you can see that barley field over there. The wind just blowing across that barley, it makes it look like it's water with waves rippling across the top. You probably can't see it on the camera. I zoom in. See that? ahead of us is Trenton. Over there is Lewiston. And then that city that you can see over there, that is Franklin, Idaho. So the Idaho-Utah border is just right over there. Probably only about, I don't know, 3 miles or so. Anyway. Can you see down there along the side of the road? That's all the hail. It was coming down a little while ago. And the rain washed it off to the side of the road. And just like that, we're back home. Today was pretty good. We did run into one little problem. While I was driving into Clarkston, I noticed at one point I looked down into my left wheel and I was like, that wheel has moved out a lot since I started driving it. And I don't know if it happened kind of all at once as I kind of went around a corner, or if it was just kind of little by little throughout the day, it just kind of scooted out. But basically what I think happened was last time when I took these wheels off, when I put those weights on the insides of them, that was like back in November-ish time frame. When I did that, then I tightened the wheel, those hub clamps. I tightened them down as tight as I could, but I probably should have, after driving it around a little bit, I should have gone back in and tightened them down again because, things kind of seat and settle, and those clamps were not as tight as they were when I initially tightened them up. And because of that, that wheel was able to walk out. And I went back and I looked at some of the photos, like the still photos that I took throughout the day. And sure enough, you can see, kind of a before picture and then an after picture. You can see how far that wheel had come out. So during the lunch break, I did run and grabbed I went and I grabbed a handyman jack off of the support vehicle, and we were able to jack up the tractor, and then with another handyman jack, we were able to push that wheel back into place. So, and then we tightened those hub clamps down good and tight, and I should probably go get the wrench and tighten them down again, make sure that they haven't worked their, reseated themselves and that they're not as tight as they once were. But anyway, I'm glad that my tire did not fall off. But, you guys, thanks so much for watching the videos that I put together. I hope you found this enjoyable. And as always, I'll see you next week with another video.